Chicago. Number one is transportation. Transportation, there's so many options to basically go in Chicago with transportation, and I'm going to discuss several elements. Of course, number one is the car. And look, I as a realtor, I've got to have a car. I've got to be able to either pick up my clients, drive around to appointments, etc. If you absolutely need a car, then these are the costs that you need to consider, okay? So, to get a driver's license, you've got up to 90 days. It's $151 for the plate fee. And every year after that, it's $151. Don't you love costs? That's just for the state of Illinois fees. Your next one, your driver's license, is going to be $35, which is $30 for the first issuance, and then there's a $5 fee for new license, or $35. And, you know, something to think about, your car insurance, of course, you've got to have it. That's the mandate. Check with your current car insurance agent to see if it carries over into another state. That particular, your existing agent, while you may have a great relationship with him or her, they may not have a license to practice car insurance here or insurance agent in Illinois. Let's go on to parking fees, okay? Particularly in the residential streets. How it works, the city, I'm not going to really get into the politics of it, but our previous mayor, Mayor Daley, contracted with a third-party billion-dollar contract, and it's a 75-year lease. We're stuck. And that is currently operated by Park Chicago. I'm going to see a screen here. That's kind of the link. You can go on either your Google Play or your iPhone and download that app. The pricing is structured by zone throughout the city on any of the major streets. I would say, just to ballpark it to give you an idea, expect $2 an hour. What I do recommend is, I know when I go and I'm working at a location, at a restaurant or a bar, and I park my car, I do the two-hour minimum, that's $4. If you try to do it like by half hour, by hour, it ends up adding up. And of course, that amount, there's a new ordinance that effective January 2020, particularly downtown and the west loop areas, that is going to accelerate up. So I'll have a post down there on that link. I'm going to have a lot of resources, folks, in the description as I kind of go along. So follow the video, then you can go in the description and actually see you know, all the links. All right, and I'll reference them as we go apart. So your fuel, gotta remember fuel. I'd say on average right now, $3.50 is probably the lowest in the city that you'll pay. And of course, taxes, right? A huge component of that. The city collects up to 8 cents per gallon. The state, 38 cents. So let's do the math on that. 46 cents of a $3.50. You see it? Hey, I can't control it. Taxes are part of life, right? Death and taxes, I think it's the saying. And of course, that's on top of your insurance and your maintenance. And while cost, you know, I'm not, your sanity kind of just goes out the window. Let's just put it that way. As far as traffic, what my rule of thumb is, if Google Maps tells you 15 miles to a location going from A to B, I would add 2 or 3 times that. Traffic, recent survey, I mean, you can look at all the publications. Chicago's ranked 3rd. I think it's worst. But it is ranked 3rd in the nation, so you just got to kind of bake in your time. I mean, for example, here to Naperville, if I'm going out there, it should take me 15 minutes. If I leave at 12 o'clock, 15 minutes. If I leave at 8 in the morning or if at 5 p.m., it could be up to 2 hours, 90 minutes to 2 hours. So you just got to plan accordingly. That's part of life, right? So that's kind of your car situation, right?